they really speak to me. So I feel really close to what you've written, and I wanted to ask you about Case and Hollis, Case Pollard and Hollis Henry, and so meeting when they meet in this book, it was really moving and really surprising, and I'm not really sure why exactly, but so they are two people, and sometimes they never felt to me like they were the opposites. I mean, you could say that they were, they have a relationship, they maybe define each other, but I don't think that they do so much. They seem kind of the same person to me in different times or different places. So those are two people. And then Bigand is such a singular, omnipotent, he has no peers. He's a peerless person, I feel. He's just a very one thing. And Milgram seems to me as if he kind of dissipates and is many things at once. And I also feel, so I'm wondering about your relationship with numbers and playing people off of each other. And I feel that your writing is kind of more architectural and texture-based than character-based because you describe things so well, and the things that you describe and the places that you describe, like the Cabinet Hotel, and many, many other places and textures seem to really explain more than just the physical objects. They explain to me how people think and who they are, and so I just wanted to I guess, put that to you as how I read your books, and I'm just wondering if you think about the relationships between people and just their pure numbers of one against one and one alone, and if Milgram is many people to you.
Well, for one thing, I'm about as close to functionally innumerate as is possible to get in the society and not have to have a permanent helper. I don't think in terms of numbers. I can come to suspect over the course of these books that Hollis and Case are what would once have been called a palimpsest. They're over. It's like they're overwritten. They're written over one another from different directions. And actually, these three books are written over one another from different directions. Which I hope I didn't just make that up, because the odd negative review has said he just keeps repeating himself over and over. But it's kind of it's one of those things that was actually a little more deliberate than a lot of the things I do with fiction. I'm not sure why I'm doing it, but once I was doing it, I really got into it. So the books aren't sequential. I hope that they don't have to be read as sequential sequels. It would actually be interesting for somebody to undertake a backward reading, if you hadn't read any of them, for somebody to read them in reverse order. I think it might actually be kind of amazing. But I can't do it because I already know what happened.